Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Ceice here, and today I'm bringing you guys another VOD video. In today's video, I go over PGOD, JELTY, and Alliege's FNCS gameplay, and I show how they could have qualified and what they need to improve on. If you guys enjoy this type of content, please be sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and also if you haven't seen the part 1 of this, I posted it a couple days ago, so definitely be sure to check that out. PGOD, Alliege, and JELTY are going to be an insane trio if they just fix a couple of these small problems, so definitely excited to see how they do in this upcoming weekend and heats. So thank you guys for watching, and hope you guys enjoy. Let's see, they're in a 51-point lobby. They're still in low elo lobby. This is like halfway through the tournament. Like, there's no one good in these games. 37 points, an hour and a half in. They need a big last half of the tournament. So they loot up uncon lazy. They get a far zone here. Hopefully they leave soon. Like, leave quickly. And I'd probably grab a car. So zone's moving. They're out at the same time. Like, they're chilling. They hopefully hold harpoon. So they've got 82 builds on PGOD. Not sure why mats are so low for him, but JELTY's got good mats. Alliege has good mats. PGOD needs to get his mats up like really bad. Like, he's got a really low brick here, but not the worst. Not the worst. He can get good brick on the way. So they rotate on foot, which is fine. This zone, they need to be probably putting themselves like as close to center as possible because of the sweeping. So I'm assuming they go probably back into weeping instead of the house because it's fine. Nice. They get a taxi. Nice. Okay, so at this point, they're 50 seconds on zone, and they're already south of the zone. So they're going to fish Slurpee. Why? Am I missing something? Chat, what am I missing? Why do they go to Slurpee? They're 130 each, at least on mats. Like, one's max, one's 130, one's 139. They have all the loot they need. Why are they in Slurpee? They need to be sitting in a car, ready to go, waiting on the zone in 45 seconds. They literally need to be right here at this gas station, right around here, right where this gas station team is, or just sitting on top of this hill waiting to zip line across instantly as soon as it pulls. They can see you can see people are over there on the zip line. It's not like it's not in render. You can tell. So just car right there. That gas station's fine. Or the what am I saying? The car is fine. The south rotate's fine. So they need to get the car, come up this hill right here, and get ready to zipline in 30 seconds. But instead, they go south. This weird gas station team decides to shoot at them, and they're forced to go into Slurpee when there's 20 seconds on zone, when you just sit and just wait. Like, there's no pressure from me sitting right here. Like, there's absolutely no, like, there's no negatives to sitting on this hill. But instead, they don't. And let's see if they did sit on the hill. But now they're griefed. Now they're not griefed. Now they're in a weird spot. They're playing edge when they have the chance to play center, and that's just not what you want to do. So now, look at this. They literally would have the chance to zip line across and grab one of these center hills in zone. South center. They'd be able to grab that, but instead they're just deep in Slurpee, getting their rotate just destroyed and all their mats burned because they are forced from like a stupid team. Like, this team has no idea what they're doing. Now they're rotating another team. Like, dude, what are they doing? What are you doing? You guys have got, you literally need to just be sitting and waiting for the zone to pop. Like, as soon as you see your 30 seconds from that zone, just wait. I don't know if there was like a special, like something that they talked about, because I don't understand Spanish. If you're like Slurpee or you're playing like Steamy or whatever, like, in your edge POI, like, it makes sense to be kind of playing like this, but lazy though, I don't know. Okay, they car into dead center because that's just the game. 58 alive. They're allowed to do that. That's possible, but they did burn some shield and some mats, which they could have easily have saved if they didn't just rotate. Like, they did not have to go into Slurpee, man. I don't want to keep going into like the in-depth stuff, but just, dude, like, they're able to get this hill. Let's just say they get this hill because they don't go into Slurpee. They go down here. They get max brick, max metal from the basement because of all the mats you can refarm, and they're max mats sitting south center of the zone, literally just chilling here. Like, they just do so much unnecessary stuff that they don't need to do. But like, now look, they're 4-4-3. Like, PGOD's 4-4-3. JELTY's not any better. Like, they've torched their mats on the base when they could have saved. Also, look, the hill got zoned. The hill literally got zoned. It would be max mats right now, rotating into the zone with a free rotate because this team literally was able to get in for free. Well, let's see here. So they rotate up to the hills because they see the team left because their base is wide open. So that's free. And they chill on edge here, which is interesting, but it's not bad. Not a bad spot. They're on edge here. I would probably not be sitting down here like this. I would say because this is in zone here, you should probably send one up here because you never know. A team could come up here and just grab high ground and make you have to rotate first. So now, if Alliege is up here, him being up here allows him to scout, knowing that no one's going to be behind them. Like, they have this whole side of the map. Like, once zone closes, they have the whole side of the map. They know they're going to be chilling. So that's the point of that, right? They're gonna be sitting up here chilling. No one's gonna be behind them. Also, zone is closing in like a minute. Alliege is up here chilling in his box. He's waiting down here. He drops some mats. He can go down here and refarm because he knows no one's in here. This one team, there's one team in Weeping. They're probably not even going to rotate this direction. They can literally get their mats up by just doing this. Like, if they're scuffed, right, they need to be doing this. Like, if they're max mats, like, they don't need to go down there. But this scenario, this game, they need to have JELTY and Alliege, one person up here waiting. JELTY can come up here, watch Alliege while he's refarming, make sure nothing's gonna happen to him. Or if they don't want to do that, if they don't think of doing that, then just have JELTY go down there. Have one person go get refarmed because it's gonna help them. They're not necessarily shambles mats. They're 111. Well, 117, 117, what is this? 118 and 107. So it looks like this team left because Dayfan was in front of them. So they left. Get in an edge spot zone here. Perfect. They fall right behind them. Like perfect. Literally perfect. They're building in wood. Perfect. Oh, they get sniped. Okay. I don't want to point out like every single thing necessarily because I don't want to like be boring or like just talk about everything. But from what I can see here, and I'd have to listen to their comms or I'd have to like have them explain what their thought process here. But like if JELTY's leading, I don't know their roles on the team. I'm assuming Alliege is the fragger, but I don't know. I don't know if JELTY's IGL or whatever it is. But whatever case it is, JELTY's leading this, and JELTY needs to be like more defined here. He needs to have a plan in his head. Like you need to be ramping towards this team and decide right now, right here. Okay, I'm gonna ramp in metal. I'm gonna ramp in wood. Whatever. You gotta make a plan here because you end up being confused here and you get like caught out of zone when you have the chance to decide. Like I pointed this out in the other games, but height in these games is free. Like if JELTY and them, let's just say JELTY's like, okay, he runs over here. He's like, okay, he sees this. These guys are coned up. He's like, okay, I have to ramp him. Like, let's just go. We're gonna ramp him. He just doubles ramps them in metal. He gets above them. Then they get half and half. They could easily win the game. Easily win the game by doing that. But instead, they're like right here. JELTY's like stuttering. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's like, okay, like, do I go above them? Are these guys gonna look at me? Do I go below them? Like, if their game plans to go below them, they need to be flooring their head. They need to be showing that they're gonna go down. But this team doesn't really know. They like Alliege is going up. PGOD's trying to jump up. Like it just looks like a mess, bro. And they're out of zone too. Like they're already not in a good position, and now they're getting focused and already low mats, right? So JELTY needs to be decisive. Here, look, he did it. PGOD did it. Look, they could have done that from the start, and they wouldn't have gotten server focused because they would have been a trio doing it, not a solo person. But still, I mean, in a 58 player lobby, when you're in a position like this, I would say that it's probably better to play low. They have the loot, dude. They're so stacked. Like they blue tack 6 splashes. They have pretty much 12 splashes and 4 floppers. Like, dude, they just killed Dubs and Mega. They need to win this game. They get half. They get half and half. Look at this. They go up. Wow. They get a refresh here because I'm guessing, let's see, who got the entry here? PGOD? So they get that, and now they're stacked. Literally stacked, bro. They are so stacked. Okay, they're chilling now. They're chilling. All right, they have extra splashes. Do they leave the splashes? They have RPG. All right, so they have RPG now. They have 2 purple shotguns, 2 scars, and a gold AK. They are stacked. They are so stacked, and they have max mats. They just recovered. They just brought it back. This is a free game right here. So they go into dead side because they know Storm was there, so they can claim that. They have how many rockets? 10 rockets of an RPG. 10. They have 10 rockets right now. They can do one or two things. They can tarp through on a mid-ground layer and just spam rockets at height. They should win this game 100%. They could spam rocket height. They could do it right now. Or they could use the mats right here that PGOD built, and they could get on a high layer here and hope that they pull zone. Let's see what they do. So they pull zone here. Think about if they spent the mats there, or they see this and they need to be on this. Like if they're in a better layer here, if they built up layers and they're in this team spot right here with an RPG in first moving, it's over for them. They're gonna win the game on high ground. They're going to win the game. They have 10 rockets and they have scars and they have bouncers. They play low. That's just their play style. It's not a bad thing. Like, if Sentinel and them had a fucking RPG, then they might not play height. Like, it's whatever. You can still do good with RPG on low. But he gets up layers. JELTY, his brain clicks, and he understands that he needs to be climbing layers here because he has the RPG. PGOD also sees that as opportunity to look at height. Like, all of this, in my opinion, clicked too slow. Like, all of this should have happened. Like, this should have been a thought in their head before this. This all should have been a thought, like, JELTY, climb layers. We have RPG. We have 10 rockets. You need to get up some layers before moving starts. Get up layers. PGOD, okay, I'm gonna start looking at height. I'm gonna start griefing them, showing that we have RPG. This all should happen before this. Granted that it didn't affect them. Like, it's not like their game's over because they didn't do it, but it's just like a more win condition, right? They could have won the game. So JELTY's still tarping here and goes up, which is good. I was about to say, should definitely climb layers here because it's going up. I'd climb even more layers. I would hope that one player here in the tarp is looking at this and saying that it's going up. So I'm guessing that's why JELTY went up, or he just saw it. But with the RPG, dude, they haven't shot one rocket yet, right? Like, well, let's see. They shot one rocket. Was that on high ground? Maybe. JELTY needs to be putting them. Look, PGOD has 128 builds. JELTY's probably 49. Yeah, Alliege probably has 100. Dude, they have like over 2k mats, and it goes up a hill here. Look at the tight team. One RPG takes them out. Two RPGs takes them out. Two scars. You just crank. Bouncer up. They have 2 bouncers. They all have 3 bouncers. They all have 3 bouncers. They have over 2,000 mats, 3 bouncers, an RPG with 10 rockets, heals for heal off. So as soon as they get the high ground, they guarantee win the game. No matter what, no matter if they get the final zone and they have 0 kills, they're gonna win the heal off every time. They get deep in the zone, which is perfect. Please go up. Okay, plays back. Dude, they just put the rocket to the RPG to just useless. Like, it just didn't do anything. They just go right through their tarp, go straight back. I'm using the RPG, like, whatever. It's not going to be any use. Like, you're seeing he's barely using it. Like, they kill Eclipse. If they can just tarp themselves in game, they win. Like, the final zone, they win. Okay, so now they are finally on a layer to look at height here. So JELTY gets them up because the layer is so contested. Nice. PGOD goes, shoots them out with the rocket. Like, look what that did. It knocked all 3 of them down. Look at their mats. Wait, real quick. 31 builds, 58 builds, 10 builds. 10. Knocks them all out. They're right here. Heal up. They've got 20 seconds on zone. They can literally all 3 bounce her up while both bounce her up while 1 RPGs. Hey, free height. Alliege tarps out. They're going down a layer because they're getting focused by height, because height knows they have RPG. Like, height literally probably was all screaming, focus this team. They have RPG, because they showed it like at a time that just wasn't great. Like, they showed it to relieve pressure, but they could have definitely done way more with that. But let's see. I think PGOD just died, or PGOD's like playing solo here. Oh no, he's coming down. So PGOD gets down. They still have RPG with 5 rockets left. 5 whole rockets. They still have all the splashes. No, wait, they used 6 splashes and 3 floppers. And JELTY's also 1 HP still. So they used all their heals. They used all their mats, and they're just not in a good spot. And he's dead. Okay. Alliege is dead. PGOD has to clutch. PGOD's got absolute god loot right now. Still has splashes, playing back zone. Perfect. Using all his heals before he dies. Nice. Really good plays from PGOD. I'd go for that finish, but he's gonna get it either way. Nice. I kill this kid. That's all right. I mean, that's just aim. That right there could have been a win, man. Like, this team won the game. Users won the game. They won the game. Which, by the way, they qualified. I'm almost positive users of them qualified. They won the game. Could have been a win. Could have been a win, man.